getting late. I think I'm going to be going to bed, and you should go to bed too.
Wow, it is getting late. I think I'll go to bed too.
Hello.
Morning, Dad.
Morning, hon. Wow, you look stunning today. Okay, I'm reading all about your brand new show right here in the brand new Variety.
It's not my show, Dad. It's Paris Hilton's show.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Children of the Rich and Famous Hollywood Housewives. Quite a title. Alexis, I really am proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
Now, do you actually have the part, or do you need to go down there today and read for it?
No, I'm in it. We start filming today, and if you haven't noticed, I'm actually really nervous. Like, I'm probably going to go throw up in a minute.
Paris Whitney Hilton tries to strike it rich once again with her new show called The Children of Hollywood's Rich and Famous
Dad,
Housewives.
I'm not kidding. I'm freaking out about how everyone's going to look at me.
Sweetheart, don't be nervous. You were best friends with Paris for years. All you have to do is be yourself.
I actually don't really even know how to do that anymore. Plus, I haven't talked to Paris since she decided to use Nicole in her last show. Oh yeah, and that was because I was too nervous too.
That's right. When you were little, you told Paris you were too nervous, and she dropped you and got that rotten little Nicole Richie.
Yeah, and Nicole just jumped in and grabbed my spot.
That was Lionel Richie's daughter. Do they still live on the other side of the Hiltons?
Oh, yes, Dad.
What was that show called? It was like It's a Better Life.
A Simple Life. It was called A Simple Life.
You know, that show would have been such a flop if they would have kept you in there and not Nicole Richie.
Dad, that was one of the biggest shows in Hollywood. Paris Hilton became a household name because of that show.
Yeah, well, this one's going to be twice as big now that they have the prettiest girl in all of Bel Air. Honey, just close your eyes. Take a deep breath. There is nobody else in this entire world that's just like you are.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Dad. You know what? I'm not so nervous anymore. You know, I don't even care what anyone thinks about me.
Good for you.
No, I still do.
Spoken like a true Ferguson.
Oh, by the way, I'm not driving this morning. Paris is on her way over to get me.
But whoa, what about my exercise class? What about you dropping me off at the park with Cujo?
Yeah, I asked Paris if we can drop you off at Beverly Park to work with Cujo, and she said no problem. Besides, I think she wants to show off her new baby blue Bentley. Have you seen Hazel this morning? Do you know how her date went?
No, but it was her date. So let's not bring it up unless she brings it up.
Okay. She's here. Hazel's here.
Remember, not a word.
Okay.
Good morning, Hazel. What beautiful flowers.
Good. I'm glad you like them. They're from your garden.
Is everything okay, Hazel?
You know, I had that dinner date with Pierre last night.
Was that last night?
No, I forgot.
Did he do something bad to you, Hazel?
Oh, no.
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't wait until you got to the restaurant, did you?
Mr. B! I am so in love. Can I talk to you two for a moment?
Of course you
Yeah,
can.
sure.
Well, I am so in love. You've heard of Mr. Right, you've heard of Mr. Wonderful. Well, I have met Mr. Absolutely Out of This World Perfect.
Oh, Hazel, that's wonderful.
That was fast. Tell us all about him.
Well, he's almost 100% blind. He's 65. He's unemployed, looking for work. We just have so much in common. We like the same things. We make each other laugh. We have the same sense of humor. We finish each other's sentences. I'm in love. And, he's so old-fashioned. He didn't even want to hug me at the end of the night, which actually was this morning.
Wow.
And we even talked about marriage.
Man, what a whirlwind.
There's one little problem, though. I invited him here for dinner Friday night. I hope you don't mind, because I want him to meet everybody.
Of course we don't mind. We would love to meet him, Hazel. Why would you think that might be a problem?
Wait, there are two problems.
Two problems.
Yeah, we were talking about old movies, and he starts talking about how the actresses were so pretty and so slender. Well, I got a little scared, so I described myself to him. And I said, I too was like a ballerina weighing in at 95 pounds.
Oh. Well, if he's that old-fashioned, maybe he'll wait long enough for you to get with Cujo, and then we can get you down to 95 pounds in no time.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
Hazel, I think you should take the more honest approach. Just let him know that you got caught up in the conversation with all his wants and desires, and you just kind of fell into his hands of all the newfound love that you have for each other.
Mr. B, I can't, Mr. B. Pierre said the only thing that could tear us apart was dishonesty. That if we were honest with each other from the start, we'd be in each other's arms until the end of time.
Ugh, that's so romantic.
Well, let's not worry about it right now. I mean, we'll work something out later. Let's just concentrate on having a nice dinner Friday night, meeting your wonderful new friend Pierre. Someone's at the door.
Okay, Dad, don't embarrass me. Okay, please? Hey, Paris.
Hi, Alexis. Mwah, mwah.
This is gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, you look so good. That top is so hot.
Thank you. You remember my dad, Hazel?
Yes, of course. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Mr. Ferguson. Mr. Ferguson, that sweatsuit is so retro. It's so hot.
Thanks, Paris. Did Alexis mention to you that you're going to drop me off at the park on the way to meet Cujo for my exercise class?
Oh, for sure, Mr. Ferguson. No problem. I know Cujo. I've worked with him a couple of times. He's so hot.
Now, will Nicole Richie be joining you and Alexis in this new show?
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I was mad at her, but then I decided to talk to her again, and so her and her dad are coming Friday to shoot their portion of the show.
Oh, Friday. Oh, so you want Dad's on Friday? I don't think I can make it. I'm in the middle of a movie. It's a sequel. Whatever. You know what? I'll call Warner Brothers and I will arrange a time that I'll take Alexis and we'll come by your studio. But you have to tell me what time you want us there.
No. You are not required to go to the studio at all, Mr. Ferguson. It's just that her dad is Lionel Richie.
Well, I guess that works out for everyone. I mean, I'm so doggone busy. Are you parked downstairs?
Oh, I'm not parked. I had my driver today.
I didn't feel like driving today.
Oh, is that because it's so hot?
Oh my gosh, Dad. You promised?
He's just like my dad.
Oh, I just don't seem to be able to get to sleep.
Grandma, you remember Paris, don't you?
Oh my goodness, yes. Oh, it was the summer of 49. Ah, it was a humid night and the flowers so fragrant and in bloom and, well, I think it was about 19 years old. My goodness! You have no business laying your business into my business! Ugh.
Well, we should get going.
So nice to see you all grown up, Paris.
Thank you. So nice to see you again too, Hazel. Oh, Alexis, I almost didn't tell you. The studio wants to send by a videographer tomorrow just to get 8-10 minutes of family footage for the episode next week.
Oh, okay. Well, what if we schedule them next Friday and they can get some footage of Hazel cooking for Pierre and the rest of us?
Well, I guess I'll have to make arrangements with my studio if I want to be part of this.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. If you think that'll be helpful. It sounds like fun.
Well, heck, if Lionel Richie's getting roped and dragged into this little reality show, I suppose I shouldn't complain.
Lionel Richie doesn't have to do anything. He's Lionel Richie. We're paying him a lot of money. Be at the front door in 2 minutes. Hi, Chloe.
Hi, Paris.
I'm sorry you couldn't do the show.
It's okay. I'm just a little too busy these days.
Well, if something does happen with your show, I would be available.
We'll definitely keep that in mind.
Hey, Chloe. I don't think Sophia's even awake yet.
Well, she is. I've been texting her all morning.
Oh, really? Text her and tell her father says good morning.
She says hi.
Yeah. Wonderful. Hey, do me a favor. Give her this card. Tell your father I said hello.
I definitely will.
You girls have fun shopping today.
I definitely will.
Yo,
Cujo!
what up, Mr.
What's
Ferguson?
happening, Cujo?
Rolling the hills in a Bentley and stuff, man. That's what I want to see you doing more of.
Yeah. You know who was in there?
Who was that?
That was Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton?
That's right.
What? No way, Paris Hilton?
That's right.
Dude, that's even more incredible. Man, that's what I'm talking about. I want to see you doing more of that.
What's even more impressive was I had to hear how she used to work with you and how hot you were.
That was a long time ago. I had my fun, but
That's still good.
no, I need to talk to you about something really serious today.
Would you rather just chit-chat today and maybe work out another day?
Let's have a seat, Mr. Ferguson. I need to talk to you about something. I trust you. You trust me, right?
Yeah. Let me go throw up real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Hurry up.
Yeah, thank you for stopping when you did, by the way. Oh, what can I help you with?
I need to make a change, a real life change. It's time for my transition.
Jesus, Cujo, I don't know if I'm the right person you should be talking to about this. I mean, maybe you should be talking to someone more professional. Once they take that thing off, there's no putting it back. You can't put it in a jar and then change your mind later. Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm not the right guy.
Can't change what? Put what in a jar?
I'm feeling very vulnerable, Cujo.
Oh, hell no. No. I'm talking about changing careers. That's it.
Oh God, thank you, Cujo. Oh, Cujo, Jesus, thank you. Thank you for clearing that up.
I feel like I've lost it in this town. I want to start my new career. My passion has always been to open up a floral boutique. I want to be that guy who brings all those amazing arrangements to all the swank Hollywood parties. Think about it. Cujo's Floral Boutique.
I think you should do it. Hazel is cooking a very nice dinner this Friday for her date and the rest of the family. Why don't you put together a really nice table bouquet?
That's a deal. You'd be my last Warner Brothers exercise contract and my very first floral boutique arrangement customer with my first new company.
Believe me, Cujo, you have not lost it in this town. You should have heard Paris Hilton talk about how hot you were. I mean, even my daughter made a remark about you.
Your daughter? Which one?
Which one, Cujo?
Yeah. You're right. My bad, Mr. Ferguson.
Yeah, my right. You're bad, Cujo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ferguson. I'm just so scared. I'm confused on what to do. I mean, on one hand, I know what to do, but then on the other hand, I just feel like I'm too scared to do it. I mean, what if I fail? What if I this? What if I that? What if I never even try?
Bingo, that's it, Cujo. What if you never tried? Think of the crime there. Think of 99% of people that don't follow through their passions because it might be a little uncomfortable to step out of the box. Don't be that person.
Well, look, Mr. Ferguson, for you, it's easy. You're extremely well known in this town. You can do whatever you want.
Are you kidding? I have one more class with you, and then I have a scene with Michelle Pfeiffer without my shirt. I don't know how I'm going to look. I don't know how I'm going to act. Earlier this morning, Paris Hilton came by in front of my whole family and told me how I wasn't famous enough to be in her little family reality show. Right in front of my daughter who I've been a superhero to all her life. Paris freaking Hilton chops me down and tells me to go lay down by my dish. Oh, hell no, Cujo.
Oh, wow, yeah. I can see how that would be really tough.
I tell you what, they're going to send over a videographer from the show at 6 o'clock Friday night. Bring over the flowers then, and we'll get you in the story.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
I don't know what I'm gonna cook. Pierre's vegan. Not that it's gonna matter once I tell him I'm not 95 pounds.
Oh, well, you have lost 2 pounds since the other day. Dad!
Whoa, what?
I need a flip-flop.
You talking about a spider? You scared me.
Yeah, maybe a little thank you?
Hey, you're just not gonna leave it there, are you?
I'm just glad that all three of us are somehow still alive.
Okay, fine. Next time I see it crawling up your leg, I'll politely excuse myself and leave the room.
Well, I think the spider would rather you did that.
So it's really important to me what they're going to be filming. I'm going to be drawing most of the time. I really want to come across as having, like, great artistic depth.
Alexis, you're such a lovely lady. I think you should just be your normal self. Why don't you just reconsider and cook dinner for Hazel and Pierre?
Ew! Cooking and cleaning for the help? Dad, stop it. I'm being portrayed as a Hollywood daughter. No offense, Hazel.
Where's your sister?
I don't know. She went shopping with Chloe.
Does she even know we're doing the videoing this evening?
She and Chloe are walking in. Hi, Dad.
Hey there. Well, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you didn't forget anything.
Funny, Dad. I'll have you know I didn't use your credit card. I paid for these with my first paycheck. I work 1 day a week with Chloe.
Hi, Mr. Ferguson. Hi, Alexis.
Dad, is there any way you can change? People don't really dress that way anymore. You're starting to look like the manager at McDonald's.
Oh my god, Alexis. He looks nice. That's just how he dresses.
Alexis, do me a favor. Next time you see the manager at McDonald's, ask him politely if you can go home with him and live with him in his big house in Bel Air. Hi, Chloe. How's your dad?
He's miserable.
Oh, man, he's just not taking to that Texas lifestyle, huh?
No, he loves Texas. He's just not having a very good time right now with the big shots at Spotify. They're trying to censor him, and he's having a problem with that.
Censor your dad? Yeah, good luck with that. You know, he needs to go back and do some more episodes of that Fear Factor. Now, that was entertainment.
My mom said if he ever went back to that show, she would leave him.
Dad, 2 vans just pulled up. Okay, Cujo's getting out of one of them, and the other one has 2 guys carrying camera equipment. Okay, everyone, they're here.
Pierre's here. He's early.
This ought to be good. Hazel's date is blind, and she told him she only weighed 98 pounds.
He's early.
Wait till you see when Alexis comes out. When the camera's on her, she's going to pretend she's a Hollywood artist. And also, my dad had his feelings crushed when he found out Paris was paying Nicole's father a whole lot of money to be on the show, but that he wasn't needed.
Oh, how sad.
Come in, our friend Pierre. My name is Ben Ferguson. Welcome to our home.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Ferguson. I have enjoyed your films for so many years, and now I get to enjoy your family. C'est magnifique.
Welcome to our home.
Ah, the aroma, the lily of the valley, the lycanthropus, and the Juliet rose. C'est magnifique.
Wow, I am very impressed, sir. You really know your aromatic bouquets.
I was a botanist, University of Paris, but where is Hazel?
Hazel's right here.
Ah bon.
Hello, my dear Pierre.
Ah, Hazel, where is your hand? Oh, but this is not the hand of a 95-pound ballerina.
No, it's the hand of Mr. Ferguson.
I just wanted to shake your hand one more time.
Oh, merci, monsieur.
I was just fixing my hair.
This is the hand of my chérie. You are wearing the gloves?
Well, I thought this should be a formal occasion.
Ah, bon.
Oh, Pierre, I can't see you. I'm going to move these flowers. Bob!
Yeah!
Wow, Pierre, how on earth did you learn how to build such a beautiful bouquet?
As I told you, I was a botanist, University of Paris, so I arranged the flowers by their beautiful aroma.
That is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Oh, Granny, you look lovely.
No, thank you, Cujo. Would you like to dance?
But there's no music playing.
Oh, we'll make our own music.
Hey, Cujo, could you take her in the kitchen, please?
Oh, take me to the moon and let me swing among the stars.
You guys, they really need our help right now.
Yeah, you know what? All this art crap just isn't me. What's real is taking care of the people we love. So let's take care of Hazel the way she took care of us, okay?
I'm gonna go play the piano.
Okay, good idea.
Are you two finding everything to your satisfaction here at Benjamin's?
Oh, did you remember to tell the chef that Pierre is a vegan?
Oh, I certainly will.
Dad,
Sure.
do you even know what being a vegan means?
Of course I know what it means to be a vegan, Sophia.
All right, what does it mean?
A vegan is when an individual decides to make a conscious decision about changing his lifestyle and giving up mayonnaise, right?
Mayonnaise! Mayonnaise!
Actually, you all are laughing, but that was very poetically put, Mr. Ferguson.
Did you hear that, Cujo? It was poetically put.
You are a natural.
Well, thank you.
I'll see you at your workout tomorrow, Mr. Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
What else can you tell us about being a vegan, Mr. Ferguson?
Well, let's see. It's all about being honest with oneself. Saying that you're a vegan certainly does not make you a vegan. What makes you who you are your actions.
Mr. Ferguson, you are amazing.
Well, thank you.
Would you like to be a guest on my podcast this Friday?
I would love to. A podcast, that's one of those long antennas that the old guys have on their garages?
Kind of.
I know what that is.
It's what my dad does.
Oh.
Spotify built a studio in my garage, so I have my own radio podcast. Joe Rogan Experience has 200 million listeners.
Wow.
We're catching up. I'm at about the 20 mark.
Wow, 20 people. That's a good start, and I'd be happy to be part of that.
Dad, not 20 people. She has over 20 million listeners, plus a couple million YouTubers. Chloe, we have Gwyneth Paltrow scheduled for this Friday.
No. We'll just have to reschedule her. I want your dad on this Friday.
Wait, you're Chloe Rogan from Chloe's Choice?
Yes.
Wow, everybody listens to your show. Everybody.
Dad, I started working for Chloe last week. I arranged her guests. She doesn't find guests. They come to her. There's a waiting list. Jessica Alba was on last week. You're the first guest I think she's ever asked. Except I did think she tried to get Oprah one time.
We talk about how everything wonderful is delivered to you when you're honest with yourself. When you finally realize that there are things you don't know you don't know. And when you open up and realize that, it allows you to learn things you never could imagine and be the person you never thought you could be. We're going to have a huge show.
Dad, you just got invited to be on a show with 19 million more viewers than Paris's show. And just for being honest.
You're amazing, Mr. Ferguson. You are honest. You are representative of 99% of my listeners. They really want this, but they just can't get out of their own way. We're going to have a huge show.
You think I would be good for your show?
Mr. Ferguson, you're a natural. Look at the magic in this room. Cujo, we're going to spend 3 or 4 minutes talking about having faith in yourself, following your passions, no matter how scary it is. We're going to talk about your high-end, fashionable, floral design. And you know what? Last time we mentioned my hemp bag, my favorite hemp bag. Every store in the United States was sold out for a month.
Pierre, would you be willing to show me the ropes? I mean, you're so great at what you do. I'd be willing to bring you on as partner. We'll be famous.
It is such an honor. Merci bien. Of course I will do it with you.
Oh, yes.
Look at the magic. And for my last bit of magic, close your eyes. Both of you.
Must I really close mine?
Yes, Pierre.
All right, well, I have enough stuff in here to make every one of you a star.